So here on the counter, I still have to prep my vegetables and everything, and I got my meats. With this meat, we're going to make albóndigas and just ground beef tacos. I've got the oil in the pan. I'm getting ready to go ahead and transfer it over here to the heat, get that going. And I just grabbed a small amount of tortillas because it's just my husband and I, so I didn't want to make 30. But I'm also going to show you 2 different ways that my family liked it. Traditional fried taco shells, and then how my dad liked to enjoy it with some, well, I'll tell you when we get there. But we're going to start frying shells first. So I had mentioned earlier that there was a special way that my dad particularly liked when I made the shells for his preference. And here is the secret ingredient, Parmesan. We just dip the tortilla into the Parmesan and coat the outside layer. My grandmother, his mom, she actually liked to sprinkle Parmesan on top of her tacos. But when I made this little beauty as a difference, a variance for my dad, he absolutely loved it. I would hold my tortilla shells up like this because I'm a fatty and I like to stuff those suckers with lots of meat and cheese and good stuff. So I always just take the moment to hold it, and then when the bottom part is a little more solid and crispy, then I just fold it over like this, and then it keeps that big mouth open. But however you want to fry your tortilla shells, go for it. This is how I do it. And one more time in the Parmesan. And then I just feel like, in general, you're learning constantly different ways to do the same thing. You know, everybody's got a different way, a family recipe or what have you. And for me, this is just something special. So I'm going to put those together, get more oil for that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now that the taco shells are done, we're going to move on over here. I did find out that I had a lot of the ingredients. So I'm going to make some pico de gallo and chop up my cilantro, onion, my fresh tomatoes, and my jalapeno. I do have some olive oil. My dad used to like to drizzle just a little bit in his, and salt and pepper to taste. So let me get to chopping that. Also, here's a pro tip to keep the longevity of your sharp knives, is I see a lot of people when they're cooking that they'll scrape it with the sharp side, but if you just flip it over, scrape it with the dull side, you get the same effect with trying to do whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to just put them in a pile, pick them up to put them in your dishes or whatever, but if you just use the dull side, it's a lot better and it'll save the sharp side a lot longer. Caballé.
Oh yeah.
Hey, coi.